Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi, and welcome to Taylor Swift Today, a short roundup of all the headlines around Taylor's music, tours, movies, and life. Taylor Swift is dropping more hints about her new album, The Tortured Poets Department. Ahead of its highly anticipated release on Friday, the singer teamed up with Spotify for a special library installation at the Grove in Los Angeles, curated specifically for her 11th studio album. Page Six stopped by the exhibit on Tuesday, where they got an up-close look at all the Easter eggs hidden within the pop-up display. One of the most notable clues was displayed front and center on one side of the exhibit. It was an open book that revealed a few new lyrics within its pages. One less temptress, one less dagger to sharpen, and even statues crumble if they're made to wait. The surrounding tomes were authored exclusively by Taylor Swift and featured the titles of some of the tracks on her upcoming album like Down Bad, But Daddy I Love Him, Clara Bow, and The Bolter. Fans have been theorizing that many of the unreleased songs will be about Swift's failed romance with Joe Alwyn ever since she announced the new project at the 2024 Grammy Awards. The album title appears to be a savage nod to a boys-only group text the actor had, titled The Tortured Man Club, with pals Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott. And now, with the new clues from the exhibit, it's clear Swift won't be shying away from revealing the details behind their breakup. One example, as eagle-eyed Swifties took notice of at the event, was a library card catalog displaying 72 individual boxes. Many analyzed that number to symbolize 72 months, which equates to 6 years, aka the same amount of time Swift was in a relationship with Alwyn before coupling up with her current beau, Travis Kelce. Others paid extra attention to one of the sculptures that was set out on the bookshelves, symbolizing Diana of Ephesus, the goddess of childbirth and fertility, and the goddess of the moon. The original statue of Diana crumbled while waiting to be shipped to London in the 6th century due to years of neglect, succumbing to the passage of time and the elements, a fan tweeted via X, implying that the treatment of the statue could be reminiscent of how Swift felt while dating Alwyn. Also interesting were the pens on display. Only quill and feather, no glitter, which could be a clue into the dark and melancholy themes many of her fans are anticipating with an album about heartbreak. Swift previously spoke about how her songs fall into the 3 different pen categories. Fountain songs are modern personal stories written like poetry, about those moments you remember all too well where you can see, hear, and feel everything in screaming detail, she told Apple Music in 2022. While quill tracks feature a period piece detail. All old-fashioned, like you're a 19th century poet crafting your next sonnet by candlelight. Meanwhile, Swift said the glitter gel pen songs are typically happy and upbeat, with lyrics that make you want to dance, sing, and toss glitter around the room. Other Easter eggs included globes with pushpins marking the state of Florida, the name of one of the new tracks, and where Swift performed her first Eras Tour show post-split. Notebooks that had Us written on the front in black marker, seemingly a nod to her 1999 song The Story of Us, and dried up flowers, including lavender, perhaps symbolizing the death of the lovey feelings she expressed about Alwyn in 2022's Lavender Haze. Swift's birthday, December 13th, was also prominent inside the exhibit, along with April 19th, the date of the new album's official release. A clock set to 2 p.m. and empty bird cages believed to symbolize freedom. Swifties are also going wild over a new mural that appeared in Chicago Monday evening. Painters were seen on a green scissor lift in the River North District of the Windy City, creating a QR code out of TTPD letters and 13 numbers. When people scanned the code with their phone cameras, it took them to a 13-second YouTube short attached to Swift's page. A line of Swifties stood from the curb below to capture photos and videos and plaster them over TikTok. The YouTube short animates like a typewriter with the message, Error 321 and a faded 13. 2 hours before the Grammys, where Swift announced her 11th Era album. Her website, taylorswift.com, showed an Error 321 message and included the scrambled phrase, red herring. There was also a DPT, which backwards is TPD for Tortured Poets Department. Swift loves to create buzz with cryptic messages and Easter eggs ahead of an album release because she knows a mural in Chicago with a QR code to YouTube will keep Swifties guessing and anticipating the Eras Tour performer's next move. The album comes out at midnight Eastern tonight. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were relationship goals as they attended Coachella over the weekend. The couple were spotted sharing another loving moment as they watched one of the acts perform on Saturday evening. Travis sweetly pulled Taylor into his arms as they danced about in the crowd. The NFL star donned a white Happy Gilmore cap and sunglasses, while his lady love opted for a black top and head full of loose waves. It came after Swift skipped her pal Lana Del Rey's headlining gig on Friday night and instead enjoyed a sushi date with Travis in Los Angeles. This is the first time Swift has attended the music festival since 2016. Meanwhile, Kelce was seen at the event in 2022 and 2023 with some of his friends. Travis was also seen effortlessly lifting Taylor into the air as they danced to a set by DJ Dom Dolla. The pair were also spotted watching Taylor's pal Jack Antonoff's band, Bleachers, perform at the festival on Saturday. The couple were also seen attending the celeb-packed Neon Carnival Bash. Kelce recently told people that he is a Coachella guy. I love going to Coachella. I love live music in general. So you might see me pop up over there at some point. I'm not sure if I'll go to a weekend, one or two, or if I even have time knowing my schedule's filling up pretty quick before we get started back up for football here. Taylor Swift hilariously reacted to James Kennedy remixing her hit song Cruel Summer during his Neon Carnival after-party set at Coachella. Taylor was caught jamming out to her own tune like every Swiftie in a TikTok video, only to act stunned when she noticed a shift in the song. She promptly stopped singing before glancing sharply over her shoulder. "The way she looks at us like Jim in The Office," one social media user joked of Swift's exaggerated response. A second fan claimed, "It's giving if I wanted it that way, I would have made it that way." It's safe to say Patrick Mahomes approves of his best buddy's relationship with Taylor Swift. He gushed over Travis Kelce's boo during a recent interview, praising the pop star for being down to earth. The Chiefs quarterback spoke about her during a lengthy chat with Time for its Most Influential People of 2023 issue. And he had nothing but kind things to say about her. He said of all the celebrities he's met, she's probably the most chill out of all of them. He then raved about her tireless work ethic before saying he's also been impressed by the way she's trying to become a football expert. "Even when she's talking about football," he said, "when she's learning it, you can see her business mind putting it together. It's almost like she's trying to become a coach. Why can't you try this, this, and this?" She's asking the right questions. Mahomes then shut down any talk that Swift's presence might have caused some of Kansas City's woes in the 2023 season, saying the team actually embraced the newfound popularity it received from Swifties. Of course, it'd be quite awkward if Mahomes felt any other way. After all, Kelce and Swift don't seem to be breaking up anytime soon, and Patrick's wife Brittany has become one of Taylor's BFFs, too. More in a moment. Courtney Love took aim at Taylor Swift's artistic merits in a new interview, saying the wildly popular musical artist is not important, nor interesting as an artist. The whole singer speaking with the Evening Standard Friday. "Taylor is not important. She might be a safe space for girls, and she's probably the Madonna of now, but she's not interesting as an artist." The Doll Parts vocalist, who has been based out of London since 2019, appears to have changed her tune about Swift, who she previously praised on multiple occasions via her Facebook page. In a February 29, 2016 post, she posed between Swift and Royal's songstress Lorde after attending the Grammys in Los Angeles. "Lovely ladies at Taylor Swift at Lorde Music, these two win the Oscar for art, talent, voice, and astonishing beauty, hands down," Love said in the caption. The Malibu artist again paid homage to Swift in a December 2021 post, wishing Swift a happy belated birthday. The celebrity skin performer who reposted the pic they took at the Grammys 5 years earlier called Swift an aspirational, huge role model for many young women. Taylor was not the only musical artist Love took shots at in the interview, as Lana Del Rey, Madonna, and Beyoncé also were the target of the grunge artist's ire. The San Francisco native told the outlet of Del Rey, "I haven't liked Lana since she covered a John Denver song, and I think she should really take 7 years off. Up until Take Me Home Country Roads, I thought she was great. When I was recording my new album, I had to stop listening to her as she was influencing me too much." As for Madonna, Love made clear there was a personal element to the discord between her and the Vogue artist. "I don't like her, and she doesn't like me," Love said of Madonna. "I loved Desperately Seeking Susan, but for the city of New York, as much as her." Love also mentioned she wasn't a fan of Beyoncé's catalog. "I mean, I like the idea of Beyoncé doing a country record, because it's about Black women going into spaces where, previously, only white women have been allowed. Not that I like it much," Love said. "As a concept, I love it. I just don't like her music." The singer-songwriter, who was married to late grunge icon Kurt Cobain from February 1992 until his 1994 death, invoked the name of the late Nirvana frontman in contrasting their personalities. "People used to say that I was so difficult," Love told the outlet. "They said I was disagreeable. Yes, I am completely disagreeable, and I'm never going to apologize for that. I always wanted to be known as a bitch. Being liked was never my thing." And there you have it. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your app of choice, and leave us a rating or review if you love the show. I'm Annalise Idle, thanks to Mark Francis and John McDermott. Portions of this podcast may have been created with the assistance of AI. Taylor Swift Today is a Calaroga Shark Media production.